pick up a first leg advantage over MLS club New England Revolution as the CONCACAF Champions Cup is underway. From Penonome, I've been practicing that and I still messed it up. Penonome, Concacaf is the province in the great nation of Panama, as the side that has been the best team in Panamanian club football, Club Atletico Independiente, not of Avellaneda, that's the Argentine club, but de la Chorrera. The Panamanian club will be looking to pull off what would be a shock result in this first leg, or as they say in Spanish, the Partido de Ida, against the Revs of New England Revolution under a new bench boss and one of the best coaches in MLS Major League Soccer, one Caleb Porter. This is his first competitive match in charge of the New England Revolution, looking to turn things around and get things going in a way that New England can win an MLS Cup. We will see what happens over the course of the rest of 2024. But for now, they're looking to make headway in this round one encounter on the road at the Universidad Latina Estadio de Football in Concacaf. Now, this is not the home stadium of Independiente de la Chorrera. Their home stadium is Agustin Muquita Sanchez, also known as the Monastery, but we will get into why they are not playing in that stadium. Very interesting what's going on in Panamanian First Division football and First Division soccer when it comes to the players and the conditions of the pitch when it comes to what's going on in Panama. So we'll get into that when the match progresses, because it is very interesting, and there's even a labor union that's getting involved. As I said, that's what we call in the business a tease. Anyway, for Independiente de la Chorrera, this is their second appearance in the CONCACAF Champions Cup. Their first one was back in 2019, and they lost to an MLS club in Sporting Kansas City in the quarterfinals by a 4-2 aggregate. So they will be looking to get past the New England Revolution and then move on in the tournament. Meanwhile, for New England, they've also been in this tournament, well, multiple times. Their best finish was also a quarterfinal appearance back in 2022 when they lost to Mexican club UNAM Pumas, and that was on penalty kick. So the New England Revolution looking to make a little bit of history and start things very well here in Panama. We shall see what happens. It is going to be quite an interesting night as the rain is coming down here at the Estadio Universidad Latina in Penonome in Concacaf in Panama. Now, La Chorrera usually play in the province next to Concacaf, which is Panama Oeste, which is a few miles, which is about 48 kilometers, about 30 miles southwest of Panama City, the capital of the entire nation. So different atmosphere for Club Atletico Independiente, and their manager is the Colombian-born, Panama nationalized Franklin Narvaez. We'll talk about him because he has turned Independiente around and made them the powerhouse in Panamanian football. Meanwhile, for the New England Revolution, they come into this tournament qualifying as basically the sixth best team in the table of accumulated points in MLS. They were basically the last MLS team to qualify, which is why they are playing in the first round of this 2024 CONCACAF Champions Cup. And they've made some changes as well under new manager Caleb Porter. It's been a rough exhibition preseason for the Revolution. Played 5 matches and only won one of them. Or excuse me, they did not win any of them, and they only picked up, well, quote unquote, a point. They got a draw against Philadelphia Union back on Valentine's Day as their only non-loss in a preseason exhibition soccer ahead of their February 24th opener this Saturday against DC United. So they have to make this trip to Penonome and then head up to the capital of the United States in order to get their season off. And of course, Caleb Porter, and a manager that has a lot of experience and knows what it takes to win the MLS Cup, but doesn't have that much success when it comes to the CONCACAF Champions Cup. So this is a little bit of uncharted waters, uncharted territory for Caleb Porter as we are closing in on kickoff here at the Estadio Universidad Latina Penonome in the province of Concacaf in the great nation of Panama. Panama making headway in CONCACAF recently with a World Cup appearance. So that's a nation whose football is rising. And we'll have the referees for this encounter. Walter Lopez from Guatemala. The assistants from Nicaragua, Quesel Corrales, and from the Dominican Republic, El Pis Feliz. Fourth official is also Guatemalteco, as they say in Spanish, Mario Escobar. And the two VAR officials from Mexico, Oscar Macias and Guillermo Pacheco. New England Revolution. See Giacomo Vrioni, the number 9, the captain, coming out. The number 10, and one of the best playmakers and one of the best players in MLS, Carles Gil, the Spaniard. The former Deportivo La Coruña on the west coast of Spain. And the captain for Independiente de la Chorrera is the defender in the back line, Sergio Ramirez. The anthem of the CONCACAF Champions Cup. The exchange of pleasantries before the 90 minutes here. Second leg will be in 8 days' time on the 29th at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, the home field of the New England Revolution. We look at the 11. Eddie Roberts, that back line of Modelo, Ramirez, Ariano, and Davis. Midfield of Fields and Hurtado. Murillo on the left. We'll have Victor Avila on the right, and then the two strikers up top in Davis Contreras and Ronaldo Dinolis. Good name for number 9, Ronaldo Dinolis. Meanwhile, for Independiente, see that 4-4-2, led by the Colombian-born and Panamanian naturalized going to be very important in the attack. Vrioni is the number 9. There's the 2021, as I mentioned, MLS MVP, one of the best playmakers in the league, Gil. And then the back line of Jones, Romney, Farrell, and Lima in front of Heinrich Ravas. Caleb Porter, 2-time MLS Cup winner in 2015 with the Portland Timbers, and then in 2020 with the Columbus Crew. 2013 MLS Coach of the Year, replacing Bruce Arena, and he has got a lot of pressure on him to try to get New England to an MLS Cup victory. Without Tomas Chancalay, the Argentine coming over from Racing. By the way, Racing Club de Avellaneda, the arch rival of Independiente de Avellaneda. Big rivalry weekend coming up in Argentine football. So a Racing player is going to try to beat an Independiente club, although it's not Independiente of Argentina. Just seconds from the start here. And we are underway at the Estadio Universidad Latina in Penonome, in the province of Coclé in Panama. It is Club Atletico Independiente de la Chorrera. They are in the black and white kits, and they will be attacking from left to right to the New England Revolution. Those pretty smooth white kits with the red trim from right to left. Independiente from left to right in the black and white, and the Revolution in white with the red trim and the blue numbers from right to left. I'm George DiMattelis. Thank you very much for joining us here for this round one, first leg, primera ronda, partido de ida, as they say in Spanish, of the CONCACAF Champions Cup. Second ever appearance for Independiente de la Chorrera in this tournament. Fifth appearance for the New England Revolution. And early pressure being applied as Ronaldo Dinolis, excuse me. Putting some pressure on that back line of the Revolution. And played forward. Touch through the midfield. There's Carles Gil. Pass a little bit behind Matt Polster. And now an opportunity for Independiente going forward. This chance is blocked by Ronaldo Dinolis. And there's Franklin Narvaez, as I mentioned, Colombian-born, naturalized Panamanian. The best manager in Panamanian First Division soccer. His squad has won 3 consecutive league titles. There's the first chance. The shot sails over the crossbar of the goal, defended by Heinrich Ravas. So 2 managers with excellent First Division pedigrees and resumes. Narvaez, 3-time league champion as the manager of Independiente. In fact, they've won the last 3 titles: the 2022 Clausura, the 2023 Apertura, and the 2023 Clausura. And they are currently in the 2024 Apertura. And considering, and look at the history there, a little bit of pressure being applied there. As Aymar Modelo goes down. This is how important Narvaez is to Independiente. They've won 3 consecutive First Division titles in Panama. Coming into, before his reign, they had won 3 in multiple decades. He has doubled the trophy case in a year and a half. That's the job Narvaez has done. Well, an opportunity here down the left side, service inside, looking for Ronaldo Dinolis. And Jefferson Murillo, number 16, running at the defense. The only non-Panamanian in the 11. Jefferson Murillo from Colombia. Pinned in the corner there by Nacho Gil, and an opportunity for the Revolution to go forward. I mentioned the New England Revolution qualifying as basically the team with the, for lack of a better term, 6th most points in MLS in 2023. They're the last team, basically the last team to qualify from the MLS. To break it down simply, of course, you have the Open Cup winner, MLS Cup winner, and then the Marhunt US Open Cup winner as well, to go those routes. Meanwhile, Independiente qualifying as the semi-finalists of the Central American Cup when they lost to eventual finalists, obviously, Real Estelí, the Nicaraguan club. Here's a long-distance effort. No threat to the goal defended there by Ravas. You can see that the Panamanian club, no fear. They are not timid about going toward goal there. As the shot placed by Davis Contreras. And we talked about Carles Gil, MLS MVP in 2021. He is the danger man for New England. Danger man for Independiente is the number 77, Victor Avila. 3 goals so far in the Apertura for Independiente. Just 25 years of age, the number 77 on the pitch for the team in black and white. So look out for him. He gets a chance in the penalty area. He can be a lethal finisher. Played out the back there is Andrew Farrell, clearing it up the pitch. Now down the right side, a chance. There's the former Deportivo La Coruña man. Good touch there by Nacho Gil, and now down the right side, service inside! And it's juggled a little bit by the goalkeeper, Eddie Roberts. Trying to connect with Giacomo Vrioni. Long ball played down the right side. This is Davis Contreras. And DeJuan Jones does a very good job of marking him there on the left side of the defense for the New England Revolution. There's Franklin Narvaez. The Profe. I know in Spanish football in Spain, the manager, they often call him El Mister. I don't know if they do that in Panama, but it does sound pretty cool. So in the middle, a touch for Mark-Anthony Kaye. Here's the left side for DeJuan Jones. Tomas Chancalay. Patient approach here by the Revs. Matt Polster with a touch. There's the captain, Carles Gil. Mark-Anthony Kaye is open there in the midfield circle, but decides to play it back to David Romney. No relation to Mitt. Here is Jones cutting inside. Finally, there's the touch by Gil. Polster with some space. Now good movement down the right side. And the pass a little too long there. Trying to connect with Nacho Gil was Nicolas Lima. And a chance for Independiente to build the attack going forward. Independiente coming into this match, they are well seasoned or have got some important games under their belt. As I mentioned, the 2024 Apertura underway in Panama. And no foul, and now Carles Gil going forward. Good ball down the right side there, cutting inside, twisting and turning, going down in the area, no penalty, and we will get a corner. Well done there in the penalty area. Tomas Chancalay testing the defense. Oh, excuse me, that was Vrioni. Big man showing some very nimble footwork before Asmahar Ariano prevented him from getting a shot on target. Here is Carles Gil now. The captain is going to put his left boot into this one, swerving into the penalty area to create what could be the first goal, or at least first good goal-scoring chance for the Revolution. Mentioned first competitive match of 2024 for New England. Meanwhile, for Independiente, they're already 5 games into the Apertura tournament in Panama. We'll talk about that in just a second here. Here is Gil playing it short. Back to Gil, service into the area. There's the header off the crossbar! And the first good chance of the match, Nacho Gil. Essentially got the pass there from, looked like Sergio Ramirez. 2 headers in the area usually equals a goal, but unfortunate for New England. Now Lima overlapping is Polster. Polster back into the middle. Cleared out. New England, good pressure here. Kaye controlling it. All the way back to Andrew Farrell. DeJuan Jones. There is Carles Gil. Back to Mark-Anthony Kaye. And David Romney directing traffic. Good ball over the top for DeJuan Jones. Jones, sliding tackle there by Aymar Modelo. We'll get a chance here for New England. Look at that, off the post, but it's the defensive header. A swerving service inside, and Eddie Roberts picks it up. Trying to play quickly into space for Ronaldo. Ronaldo Dinolis. Avila making the run through the middle. Dinolis holding it up. Trying to lift it for Avila, but no problem there for David Romney in the back. Some good action here, 10 minutes in. The Estadio Universidad Latina in Penonome and Cocle in the nation of Panama. Penonome is the city, Cocle is the province, and obviously the nation is Panama. I'm a geography nerd, so I'm gonna say that. Some good patience here in the back. Matt Polster playing a double pivot there with Kaye. And a whistle in favor of Independiente as Fields, excuse me, in favor of New England as Big Luis Fields. Yeah, the elbow, see that left elbow comes into the throat there of Mark-Anthony Kaye. And so we will have our first yellow card of the match. Comes in the 12th minute. For Luis Fields. Or as they say in Spanish, tarjeta amarilla. Try to do both. Say some terms in Spanish for everyone out there, because you know Panama, they speak predominantly Spanish, so got to show the Spanish some love as well. So Fields picks up the yellow card, but there was a foul before that, and so Independiente will have the possession. Now Modelo down the right side, being pressured. Good work there. Tomas Chancalay. Now down the left side for Chancalay. Overlapping is Gil, Carles Gil. Chancalay playing it across. Settled by Nacho Gil. Now the run overlap by Jones. Gil with the touch. Chancalay. Good work by Independiente. They're getting the numbers back. I have to say that Independiente right now, they've been very well organized. Yeah, like a handball there on Chancalay. A chance. It's Carles Gil. Carles playing it out wide to his brother Nacho, Ignacio. The shot is blocked there by Fields. Possible handball. The referee says play on. Mark-Anthony Kaye winning it back. Now here's Nick Lima. Quick one-touch football here by Ring of the Revolution. Oh, that's a great idea there by Carles Gil. And now a chance for Independiente on the counterattack. A little bit of space for Ronaldo. Ronaldo Dinolis. I mentioned that's a great name for a striker, Ronaldo. Here is Aimar Modelo. Let's see if Modelo can do something especial. Now the touch in the midfield by Hurtado. Double H, Hector Hurtado. Played back to Asmahar Ariano in the middle for Hurtado. Lifted out wide, looking for Davis Contreras. DeJuan Jones with some good defending there. Contreras cannot get past DeJuan Jones. Well done. DeJuan Jones at that left back position is going to be busy there on that right side with Contreras and Avila as well. And there he goes again. Now a chance here for a throw as Franklin Narvaez had some instructions. It's going to be Aimar Modelo Especial that throws it in. There's the turn by Hurtado. Service over the head of everyone and easily headed out. Safe header there by Nick Lima to give the corner to Independiente. No one there at the back post for Independiente, but Nick Lima playing it safe. I mentioned DeJuan Jones. East Lansing High School and a Michigan State Spartan. Which means I like him already because my favorite athlete of all time is a Michigan State Spartan, one Magic Johnson. Michigan Wolverines did win the national championship, but we won't go there. Here's Walter Lopez, the Guatemalan referee, with some words for Ariano and for Matt Polster. The usual jostling in the area. This is going to be the service from Avila, the danger man, right-footed in-swinger near post. Touched out of the penalty area and controlled there by Jefferson Murillo. Diving in with the header there, and Ariano, along with the captain, Sergio Ramirez, take your pick as who committed the foul. Looks like Ariano is the one who committed the foul. Ball played in by Jefferson Murillo. I mentioned that this is the first competitive match of 2024 for the Revs. Meanwhile, for Independiente, they're already 5 matches in their Apertura campaign. Coming off a 2-1 loss against Umesit. An opportunity here for Independiente. The shot is settled and blocked. Good defending there by Farrell. Ball rolling out for a goal kick for the New England Revolution. Chance for New England to build the attack going forward. Ball played for Vrioni. And no one out wide on the left. Good defending there by Sergio Ramirez, the captain of Los Vikingos, the Vikings. A couple of interesting instructions there from Caleb Porter. So if there's an overload, you need someone to run into that space. Interesting nicknames for Independiente. The Vikings, and they're also known as Las Abejitas, which means the little bees. Service inside, over the head of Chancalay, and they're going to whistle Chancalay for the foul. The former Racing Club de Avellaneda man is not happy with the call. mentioned that Independiente coming off that 2-1 loss to Unfazed in the Apertura in Panama. Unfazed is a initials here. Ooh, Farrell being pressured a little bit by Ronaldo Dinolis. Unfazed standing for the Universidad Metropolitana de Educación, Ciencia y Tecnología. I want to thank my Spanish teacher for teaching me that. Here's an opportunity, and it goes just wide. Nacho Gil was in on goal. Just could not control it to get the first goal of the match. And the brothers linking up, Carles to Nacho, Ignacio. And unfortunately, Ignacio, see that first touch is a little bit heavy. You see, it's not quite the clean first touch he would have wanted. Missed opportunity there. But the brothers Gil linking up as the older brother, the number 10, connecting with his younger brother. 2 years difference between the two. And there he goes again. Good run here by the Spartan. Juan Jones lifting it back post, and it's cleared out by Orman Davis. Or as they would say in Spanish, Orman Davis, to create this corner kick opportunity for New England. By the way, interesting note here when it comes to Independiente and the way the Apertura is structured for 2024 in the first division of Panamanian football, Panamanian soccer. We'll talk about that after this corner kick here. I'm sure it's going to be a great delivery here from Carles Gil. Near post in swinger. Well, not the cleanest of touches there by Murillo. Andrew Farrell chasing it down. And the big center back wearing the number 88. Independiente are the first in their group in the Apertura. Separated and called, well, the Eastern Conference and the Western Conference. They have an Eastern and Western Conference in Panamanian football, 6 teams in each. Top team in each conference will get a bye into the semifinals, and then the second and third place teams in each conference advance to the knockout stage. So second place team in the East takes on the third place team in the West. Second place team in the West takes on the third place team in the East to move on to the semifinals. And the first place team in each conference get that bye into the semifinals. I hope I didn't confuse anyone. But you don't see that too often in first division soccer, first division football, in Eastern and Western Conference, but they have that in Panama. Much like they do in the NBA, Eastern and Western Conferences. That is very interesting. And right now, Independiente, top of the Western Conference. And there's a foul. As Mark-Anthony Kaye going down. Mark-Anthony Kaye, you have to say, him and Polster in that midfield, kind of a double pivot. Have not allowed much going forward for Independiente in those two central midfield roles. It's a 4-2-3-1 here by Caleb Porter. Long ball down the right side, connecting with Avila. Avila has been very quiet so far. He's been neutralized. Good work there by Juan Jones. Narvaez. Appointed for a second stint as Independiente manager in May of 2022 and doubled the trophy case of the club. They are the reigning Panamanian champions and have won the last 3 tournaments. He's trying to make it a 4th. As I mentioned, atop the Conferencia Oeste, Western Conference. I think that's so cool. As a Miami Heat fan, I'm more of an Eastern Conference guy. But anyway, down that left side there, Orman Davis trying to go past Nacho Gil. Two Spaniards making a big difference in the creation in the attack here for New England as Andrew Farrell. And he has been locking it down as that right center back in the back line of 4 for Caleb Porter's side. Now a chance with Jefferson Murillo and Ronaldo Dinolis in the same vicinity, the same space. One in the midfield here by Hector Hurtado. Now going forward, it's Aymar Modelo. Modelo tried to play it in, and Chancalay sliding. And we will get a corner kick here for Club Atletico Independiente de la Chorrera. I like saying that, La Chorrera. Sounds, I don't know why I like saying that. La Chorrera, of course, the name of the city that they are representing. I mentioned they are based in the province of Panama Oeste, or West Panama, if you want to translate into English. We'll talk about why they are not playing at their home stadium, the Monastery, the Agustin Muquita Sanchez Stadium. We'll talk about that in just a second. The pass behind Avila from Hurtado. Ravas does not have to make a save yet. The Slovakian goalkeeper coming over from Polish football. And winning the #1 shirt for Caleb Porter's side. As I mentioned, rough preseason. Losing all but one of their matches, and they drew 0-0 in a preseason match against Philadelphia. There's a service inside, looking for Ronaldo with the overhead kick, the Chilena attempt. Didn't make clean contact in the ball, but still a spectacular effort. And now Chancalay playing it out wide. Roman Davis cleaning it up. Here's Andrew Farrell. Not of the Neptunes, but of the Revolution. Another opportunity here. They can peel off right in front of Jones. Service played in by Jefferson Murillo, and a spectacular attempt, but did not get the contact on the ball he would have liked. What a golazo, what a beautiful goal that would have been for Ronaldo Dinolis. And a big Italian, Giacomo Vrioni, and is he gonna see yellow here? They're saying there's an elbow. And Walter Lopez is going to show yellow to Vrioni. They want a red card. The players of Independiente want a red card. Yeah, that's a yellow card. Yeah, for sure. That right arm comes across. So Giacomo Vrioni will see yellow in the 28th minute. Nothing nasty or intentional in that challenge, but it's definitely a card. No doubt about that. Isolated up top, the big striker. Italian-born, plays for the Albanian national team. Such a tall striker, 6'2", listed as 6'2". Looks taller than that. Looks pushing 6'4" in my view. Giacomo Vrioni, and spent some time with Juventus, Sampdoria as well. Some of the bigger clubs, these bigger name clubs in Italian football. Here now is Vrioni. Vrioni to Chancalay. Chancalay cutting inside, cuts it across to Carles Gil. Over the top, his brother was offside. Carles playing the ball line pass to Nacho, and Nacho offside there, and no problems there for the Independiente goalkeeper, Eddie Roberts. Uncommon for Panamanian and also Costa Rican players. They'll have kind of anglicized names. First one comes to mind, Joel Campbell, Joel Campbell, Eddie Roberts. So oftentimes Panamanian players and Costa Rican players have very anglicized English names. Here is Mark-Anthony Kaye, played quickly and gets it to Pharrell. And through the middle for Polster. It's a Revolution trying to just control the possession here, see if they can draw out Independiente. Poor pass there by David Romney. And Independiente back on the possession. Here's Orman Davis bursting forward. Now he's going to overlap, getting the ball to Murillo. Murillo service inside, looking for Ronaldo Dinolis. Well defended there by Romney. Mistake, ladies and gentlemen. He's a distant relative of Mitt Romney. Must be like maybe third or fourth cousin, something like that. But I don't get into politics. As DeJuan Jones is brought down. Clearly a foul there by Sergio Ramirez. And Ramirez had to come over and cover that space with Aymar Modelo well out of position. Tries to get his body in between the ball and Jones, and Sergio Ramirez commits the foul. Now a perfect opportunity here. Good set piece chance here for the Revolution. Every time I think the Revolution, I think of the old band from Prince. I don't know why that pops in my head. I must be getting old. Anyway, Carles Gil, left-footed, bending, swerving service inside. Brioni and Romney there. But well defended by Independiente. Now Victor Avila brought down by Kaye, and there's a foul. New England having some family ties here. I mentioned Carles is the older brother of Nacho. David Romney, distant relative of Mitt Romney, was governor of the state of Massachusetts, of course. That's where the Revolution play. So, what do you know? Small world. Here is Luis Fields, one of only two players so far to have been shown the yellow card, booked by the referee Walter Lopez, the other one being Giacomo Brioni. Here's Tomas Chancalay. Chancalay dispossessed by Modelo, who had to track back and get back to his right back defensive position. Now through the midfield, Hurtado to Contreras. Nacho Gil commits the foul. New England begin their MLS 2024 campaign on the road in the nation's capital against DC United. Turnover in the midfield. Nacho to Carles. Back to Nacho. Doesn't say Nacho on his birth certificate. It's Ignacio. You know, people named Ignacio, their nickname is Nacho. Here's Chancalay to Kaye. Back to Nacho. Chancalay head up looking. Now playing it out wide to DeJuan Jones. DeJuan Jones. Good ball there to Nacho. Nacho almost able to cut inside of Sergio Ramirez. Well done by the captain of Independiente, the captain of the Vikings. And now Carles Gil moving the ball around, controlling the possession, New England. The play stops. Oh, there's Carles Gil. What? Talk about a feel for the ball. He noticed that the ball there wasn't as much air in the ball, and he stops play, and the referee inspects the ball. That is some fantastic intuition there and feeling of the ball there by Carles Gil. captain of New England. Get that sorted out, and as I say that, they turn the ball over and give it away to Independiente. Now this is a great ball into space. Well done by Heinrich Ravas to come well out of the penalty area and beat Jefferson Murillo to the ball to prevent what could have been a very dangerous opportunity going forward for Independiente de la Chorrera. I have to make that distinction because there is a Argentine club that is very famous, known as Independiente, 7-time winners of the Copa Libertadores in Argentina. Obviously, that's CONMEBOL. This is CONCACAF. Long ball played over the top. Farrell has been excellent in the back. And I'm pretty sure Andrew Farrell is not related to the Farrell from the Neptunes, the great producer. Anyway, chance going forward. There's Andrew Farrell again. The ball played through for Ronaldo Dinolis and David Romney now. Here, DeJuan Jones. Double D's on the left side of the defense. Dangerous and dynamite on that left side of the defense. Here is Chancalay. Gets it to Carles Gil. Gil looking up, trying to see if Vironi is available. Moon ball, and Roberts tries to slap it out. Not the best of movements off the line. But he does push Vironi out of the penalty area. Vironi still with it. Vironi's shot is low. It's blocked by Lewis Fields. Avila pushed down, and that's a foul there. Jones commits the foul and prevents Victor Avila from going forward. And that's clearly a push right into the midsection, but it's not a dumb foul. It's a smart foul there by DeJuan Jones. Less than 10 minutes remaining here at the Estadio Universidad Latina in Penonome. Over the top, Romney does well to prevent Ronaldo Dinolis. Dinolis is having a tough time getting any kind of service in between Farrell and Romney. Now a chance here as Polster to Gil. Good ball, short pass to Chancalay. Chancalay controls it, almost gets it to Vironi. Mark-Anthony Kaye. Andrew Farrell, back to Kaye. Lifting it over the top for Vironi. Vironi inside, and just couldn't get clean contact on the ball. Ariano Ramirez closing down on him quickly enough to prevent the shot on target, but that's a great ball over the top there by Carles Gil. And Ramirez, what he did there, just gets his body there, a little bit of contact there, obviously not enough for a foul, but I think it was enough to put Vironi off and not allow him to get clean contact to go toward goal. No shots on target yet for Independiente. Also have to credit Kaye and Polster in that double pivot ahead of, or in front of, I should say, Romney and Farrell in the back. That has really slowed down and neutralized Independiente. There's Chancalay swerving away from goal. And the former Racing man did well to cut inside, but swerving away here. Does well to keep Modelo Especial off of him, and then you can see the technique here. Look, he wants to get it with the inside of his right foot. And he just gets underneath, and maybe a little bit of bounce off the turf, which has been a big issue in Panamanian football recently. In fact, the Association of Pro Soccer Players, basically the Players Union, they are threatening to strike and not play round 6 of the Apertura because of the pitch conditions all over Panama, which they say has caused a lot of injuries and puts the livelihoods of the players in danger. So we'll see if Independiente actually play a league match this weekend because of the threat of a player strike from the Players Union. So far, the pitch is held up here at the Estadio Universidad Latina in Penonome. But it is because of pitch conditions that Independiente de la Chorrera cannot play in their home stadium, Agustin Muquita Sanchez, also known as the Monastery, because the pitch was really torn up after their victory, or after their loss to Umesit in round 5 of the Apertura. 5 days earlier on this pitch, the Panamanian women's national team played a tune-up match against Paraguay. The last tune-up match before the CONCACAF Women's Gold Cup. And they had 5 days to put this turf together, put the pitch together here to make it ready for this game against New England. Here is Jones getting the pass from Kaye. And Avila tracking back defensively as Jones using his body to get in between the ball and Avila, maintain the possession for New England. Played down the right side. Farrell. Well done by Andrew Farrell. Every ball that has come his way, he has been able to win it and prevent anyone from Independiente from getting a touch onto it. And now Nacho to Dewan. Dewan Jones driving around, and good defending by Aymar Modelo. And now Nacho Gil, defended by Luis Fields. Fields has to be careful. He has a yellow card. Is this going to be his second yellow? I think the referee is going to talk to him, but be careful here. He picked up a card in the 12th minute. And let's see, and the Revolution players know this. An important moment in the match. Walter Lopez is going to give him a verbal warning there to prevent him from being sent off. Let's see, is this a second yellow here? Ooh, you know what? Remember, one of the stipulations to use VAR is red card. You know, he says he got the ball. Very risky tackle by Luis Fields, and I think he's lucky he didn't get sent off and get shown a second yellow. And the VAR officials in the booth, Oscar Macias and Guillermo Pacheco of Mexico, decided not to contact Walter Lopez and make this a VAR review, but still a dangerous opportunity here for the New England Revolution to get an opening goal here in round 1 of this CONCACAF Champions Cup encounter between the Panamanian champions and MLS club New England Revolution. This one right into the wall, poorly taken by Chancalay. And Nick Lima tracking back all the way to Heinrich Ravas. And Dewan Jones settling. Not much pressure on Dewan Jones here. Free to get it to Matt Polster. Get it to Nacho Gil. Lima making a run down the right side. Head up looking, trying to connect with someone. Drops it back to M.A.K. Mark-Anthony Kaye. Nick Lima. Service inside, took a deflection. Should be a corner kick for New England, and it will be. This is Orman Davis communicating with his teammates here. And you have to figure Vrioni is going to be the target man, the intended target, to borrow an American football expression. Of course, New England having a lot of success in American football. But I was with Tom Brady. But the Crafts own the Patriots and the Revolution, so there you go. Anyway, another chance. Carles Gil. And another corner kick opportunity for Independiente. Myself as a Miami Dolphins fan, I did not enjoy that era, but history is history. Anyway, Carles Gil, once again, see if he can provide a better service here. Left-footed, top of the 6, header goes just wide. That is a fantastic header by Mark-Anthony Kaye. It flashes just wide of the goal, defended by Eddie Roberts. Look at him fading away from goal and just missed it. To the post to the right of Eddie Roberts, the goalkeeper of Independiente. Best chance of the match for either side. Coming off the head of Mark-Anthony Kaye, the Canadian, former Toronto FC man. And Canadian international as well. He's been solid in the midfield, neutralizing any Independiente player, especially Hector Hurtado. And almost scored what would have been a huge goal. Mark-Anthony Kaye. We are in the 45th minute. How much time will be added on for stoppages? Not much. It's been a pretty free-flowing first half here in Penonome. .6'1" midfielder elevating. Former Toronto FC, played with Louisville and LAFC. And signed in 2023 for the Revolution. Part of that LAFC squad in 2019 that won the Supporter Shield. Is 1 minute will be added on. Not much stoppages here in the first half. Pretty free-flowing match. I know a couple of yellow cards, but no real nasty tackles. Clean match for the most part, except for Luis Fields. And number 6 in the central midfield role for Independiente, DeJuan Jones through the middle. There's the chance by Chancalay, missed it. Brioni battling Davis for positioning. And Romney does well. And Murillo almost controls it. There's Fields, and now a chance here for Contreras. Now down the left side, Orman Davis. This crowd here wants them to play faster, move it up the pitch with Murillo. Down that right side, Nick Lima.
Sigue, salió Blanca.
And this should be the last action of the game. The referee, Walter Lopez, has blown the whistle, and it is 0-0 between Club Atlético Independiente de la Chorrera and the New England Revolution in this first half of the first leg of round number 1 of the 2024 CONCACAF Champions Cup. Looking forward to seeing what happens in the next 45 minutes here in Panama. What adjustments will these two managers make? Franklin Narvaez of Independiente and Caleb Porter of the Revolution. are closing in on the start of the second half of this round one, first leg of the 2024 CONCACAF Champions Cup in Panama, in the city of Penonome, in the province of Cocle. It is 0-0 between Club Atletico Independiente de la Chorrera, the home side in black and white, in the New England Revolution, the Revs, making the trip there from Foxborough. Obviously, their home stadium is Gillette in Foxborough. All the way south for this encounter. They have controlled, New England have controlled the rhythm and the tempo of this match so far, with more possession, more shots on target, but have yet to get the ball over the line into the back of the net past Eddie Roberts, the goalkeeper of Los Vikingos, the Vikings. So second half, as I like to say, it's all about the tactical adjustments made by the managers to give their sides the necessary goals, the necessary chances, goal-scoring opportunities to win the match. It's going to be a fascinating second half. Pretty clean first half. I know a couple of yellow cards, but for the most part, it was not a dirty or overly physical first half. I suspect that the second half will be much like the first half in that regard. Second leg of this encounter will take place February 29th. That is next week, Thursday. And we will have a substitution here for Independiente. It will be the number 8, Javier de la Espada. He will come on here. Didn't see who he will be replacing, but he's going out wide on the right, which suggests could be Aymar Modelo. We shall see. No, it's Luis Fields that comes off, and it's the replacement of Javier de la Espada. So Luis Fields picked up a yellow card. Remember, had a tackle that could have been his second yellow card in that first half. And so very intelligently, Franklin Narvaez replaces him at halftime with Javier de la Espada. Second half underway here in Penonome as Club Atletico Independiente de la Chorrera. I love saying that. I don't know why I do, but I do. They are in black and white. This time they'll be attacking from right to left. And New England Revolution in the white and red. White kits with the red trim. Moving from left to right. I'd like to say red trim. Sounds boxing. Makes it sound more exciting. Anyway, so New England from left to right in the white and red with the blue numbers. And Independiente in the black and white numbers and names from right to left. I'm George DiMattelis. Thank you very much for joining us for the 2024 CONCACAF Champions Cup. As I mentioned, second leg next Thursday from Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. And so we have that one change at halftime for the home side. I mentioned the number 8, Javier de la Espada, coming on for Luis Fields. No changes at halftime for New England. The referee in charge, the man in charge with the whistle and the cards in the blue and black, is the Guatemalan Walter Lopez, assisted by the Nicaraguan Queso Corrales. And the man from La República Dominicana, the Dominican Republic, Helpis Feliz. Fourth official is the Guatemalan Mario Escobar, and 2 Mexicans in the VAR booth, Oscar Macias and Guillermo Pacheco. Possession now for New England is trying to do what they did in the first half. This should be a yellow card, and this for de la Espada, who just came onto the pitch. So his first action is the tarjeta amarilla, as they say in Spanish, the yellow card, coming in the 48th minute. And coming through the back there of Lima. So he replaced the man that had a yellow card, and then 3 minutes in, he picks up a yellow card. And number 8, Javier de la Espada. We'll run down the 22 on the pitch in just a second here. Let's see what New England do with this possession is David Romney playing it out wide to Dewan Jones. Ball played, and De La Espada trying to link up with Ronaldo Dinolis up top. Settled by Hector Hurtado. Norman Davis playing it to De La Espada wide on the right. So with De La Espada out wide on the right, it looks like they've pushed Modelo into the middle here. The 11 on the pitch for Los Vikingos, the Vikings in black and white, also known as Las Abejitas, which it means the little bees. Bees like zzz, that sting you, that type of bee, right. They have Eddie Roberts in goal. Well, we'll get to the 11 of Independiente in just a second here. Let's see what they do with this throw. Well defended there by David Romney. Now driving through the midfield is Matt Polster. He stumbles, but gets it to Nacho Gil. There's Nick Lima. Long ball played out wide, trying to connect with Brioni. Just too wide. So Independiente's 11. Eddie Roberts in goal. Norman Davis getting ready to throw the ball. He's at the left back position. The two center backs, Asmahar Ariano and the captain Sergio Ramirez with the number 22 on his back. And Mar Modelo is the right back. It's Hurtado in the middle with Davis Contreras. As Contreras has moved into the midfield, and looks like we might get a yellow card here from Jefferson Murillo. And now he's got some words there for Polster. He's saying, I didn't do anything. And he's upset. And Walter Lopez with the verbal warning. He's not going to go to the pocket to pick up the card or to issue the card. So while he's talking to Jefferson Murillo, we'll finish the 11 here. Espada looks like out wide on the right, with Murillo out wide on the left. Contreras and Hurtado in the midfield, central midfield. And then Dinolis and Victor Avila up top. Those are the 11 on the pitch for Franklin Narvaez, the man who has doubled the trophy count of Independiente in about a year and a half in his second stint in charge at the club. And Murillo, yeah, second foul. He's going to get a yellow for this one. He got the verbal warning, and now he brings down. Looks like he brought down the captain, Carles Gil, and it's going to be, or excuse me, Nacho Gil, and it's 51st minute. It's a great turn by Nacho Gil. And Murillo. It's an accumulation of fouls there. So he becomes the third player booked by Walter Lopez, the Guatemalan referee. And the second player with a yellow on the pitch for Independiente, with Luis Fields coming off at halftime. So, one yellow card for the Revolution, Giacomo Brioni. For New England, no changes at halftime. They're still in that 4-2-3-1, well organized by Caleb Porter's side, with Heinrich Ravas in goal. Then from right to left on the back line, it's Nick Lima, Andrew Farrell, who has been an absolute wall back there. Excellent defensive match so far by Andrew Farrell. David Romney, distant cousin of former governor of Massachusetts, Mitt Romney. I'm guessing like fourth or fifth cousin. He's a distant relative. And Dewan Jones at the left back position. Here is Giacomo Brioni, the lone number 9 up top. Double pivot of Mark-Anthony Kaye and Matt Polster. Number 28 and 8 on their backs respectively. Tomas Chancalay, the Argentine, number 5. The captain and playmaker, the number 10, Carles Gil, and his younger brother Nacho is the number 21 on the right. Those are the 11 on the pitch for Caleb Porter in his first competitive match in charge of Prince and the New England Revolution. I'm showing my age by saying that. Rest in peace to the purple one. And here is the captain, Carles Gil, to his younger brother Nacho. Nacho, one-time service inside into the gloves of Eddie Roberts, but there is a foul as Chancalay pushing Asmahar Ariano. And Chancalay has been frustrated here. Did Ariano get hit in the back of the head? And will Chancalay pick up a yellow card for having too much to say to the referee, Walter Lopez. Tactical battle between these two managers, title-winning managers, first division winning managers. Mentioned that Independiente dominating Panamanian football recently, winning the last three trophies, last three tournaments in Panama. And Caleb Porter, 2 MLS Cup titles, 2015 with Portland and 2020 with the Columbus Crew. Kind of an Ohio hero, right? Caleb Porter, because Columbus winning an MLS Cup in 2020, and then 10 years earlier, national championship, NCAA championship with Akron. My geography is right, both of those cities are in the state of Ohio. I should have really paid attention to geography class. Here's the chance, the shot, goal! Tomas Chancalay squeezes in and gets in to a bit of space. Beats the defense, beats Eddie Roberts in New England. Takes the lead 1-0, Tomas Chancalay. Putting it over the line into the back of the net. Great header by Brioni to settle it, and Chancalay getting enough of a touch. Does it take a little deflection here off of Ramirez? Let's see, this will be the angle here. Vironi, great header to just drop it into the path, and Chancalay actually plays it off of the ground. Clever touch there by Tomas Chancalay. It did take a deflection, but it was going toward goal. And the former Racing Club de Avellaneda scores a goal against Independiente, 1-0, as the number 5 scoring in minute 55 to give the Revolution the 1-0 advantage. The Revs getting a big goal, and you have to say, with the possession that they've had throughout the course of this match, they deserve to take the lead. How will Independiente respond here? Farrell with a touch. There's Nick Lima to Nacho. To Matt Polster. Mark-Anthony Kaye. DeJuan Jones. Goal scorer Chancalay. Back to DeJuan Jones. He's going forward. And well defended coming over there with Ramirez. Tomas Chancalay. 25-year-old coming over from Racing. Scoring his first goal for the New England Revolution. His first goal in a Revolution shirt. And for fans of the Revs, they're hoping that many more to come, especially with that MLS season coming up or starting on the 24th against DC United. Here's Carles Gil. Gil maintaining the possession. Turns, drops it back to Polster. Polster under a little bit of pressure, but Mark-Anthony Kaye loses the ball. Poor first touch. Ronaldo Dinolis getting it to Davis Contreras. Here is Avila. He's the danger man for Independiente. Avila, around 1, around 2 is DeJuan Jones dispossesses him. DeJuan Jones getting it to Chancalay, the goal scorer. He goes down. The referee says play on. Back and forth here at the Estadio Universidad Latina. Here we go. This is Ronaldo Dinolis. This is the chance here. Hurtado playing it out wide to Modelo. Modelo! Modelo tried to be especial with that service into the middle for Victor Avila. Let's see. Yeah, he goes for goal on that one. Avila is there. So you can see Avila asking for it. Maybe it would have been a better decision if Modelo had played it on the ground instead of going for goal. Although, you know what? I'll take a second look there. I think his technique was trying to play it in the air as a cross service into Avila in the middle. Better right decision would have been to keep the ball on the ground. But still Independiente. Good response after the goal. Now they have to be very ravenous in winning the ball back in the midfield. That might be the man they need to pressure there, Mark-Anthony Kaye. Work there in the back or in the middle there by Chancalay. Now it is Carles Gil, MLS MVP. Bending service that goes wide. Oh, good chance there. Carles Gil almost gets a golazo there to score the second goal. MLS MVP, the Landon Donovan Award. Helping New England get the Supporter Shield in 2021. Played through the midfield. It's Hector Hurtado, double H. Down the right side for Modelo, across. And near post there, Heinrich Ravas. Ravas is going to be much busier here in the second half, especially now that his team have the lead. And Independiente chasing the equalizer. Here's Gil. Carles, the captain, Captain Carles. He's upset that there wasn't a foul called in his favor as Davis Contreras wins the ball. Here's Captain Carles, not too happy about that. Possession out for Independiente, looking to play it wide to the left of Murillo, but poor pass, and Nick Lima controls it. There's Nacho trying to get it to the goal scorer Chancalay, but cut out beautifully there by Davis Contreras, or excuse me, by Hurtado. Davis Contreras, the number 25, started higher up the pitch, but with the substitution of Luis Fields and Javier de la Espada going out wide, Contreras has to play into the middle now alongside Double H Hector Hurtado. We're going to get a lot of substitutions here. 5 players getting ready to come on. 2 for New England and 3 for Independiente. This is going to be fun. It's always fun. Here's a chance inside. Looking for Frioni. Not the cleanest of touches there by Davis, but able to get it out. Independiente, I see Carlos Avila. Looks like Hamel Gonzalez. Here's a right-footed shot right at Eddie Roberts, who makes the save. And looking to play it quickly. There is Victor Avila. He needs to get more touches for Independiente going forward. He is their best attacking player. And DeJuan Jones wins the ball. Past the hour mark here in Penonome, in the province of Cocle in Panama. Independiente, the home side in black and white, down 1-0 after a 55th minute goal by the number 5, Tomas Chancalay, to give New England Revolution a 1-0 advantage. Second leg, Foxborough, next Thursday. So it's going to be Hamel Gonzalez, Justin Simmons, and Carlos Avila for Independiente. I think I saw Noel Buck getting ready to come on for New England. Yeah, Noel Buck and Esmir Bajraktarovic. And Simmons coming on. We have to sort out all the substitutions here. Murillo replaced by Simmons. Number 4, Carlos Avila. For Aymar Modelo. Modelo Especial coming off the pitch. And Hamel Gonzalez for Victor Avila. Number 17. And let's see the changes here for Caleb Porter. As I mentioned, Noel Buck and Esmir Bajraktarovic will be coming on as Buck will replace Kaye. 29. And Bajraktarovic will be placing Nacho Gil. A cluster of substitutions here in the 63rd minute. Ooh, there's the ball played in. First touch there for Hamel Gonzalez. And there's the official substitutions there, all in the 63rd minute. Certainly more attack-minded substitutions here by Franklin Narvaez, obviously chasing the game with trying to get the equalizer. Defensive-minded substitutions here, at least more conservative when it comes to the substitutions by Caleb Porter. One in the midfield there, Davis Contreras, but losing the ball there to David Romney. Now lifted over the top, and no problem there for Heinrich Gravas. Playing the drums in the background here. The Estadio Universidad Latina is having some fun, man. They are grooving and jamming. Gotta like that. Through the midfield here. This is Noel Buck. Better with the ball at his feet there. Caleb Porter recognizing how they were collapsing on Mark-Anthony Kaye when he would get the ball in the middle. So brought in, maybe Noel Buck was a little bit better, controlling the ball, controlling the possession distribution as well. I think Mark-Anthony Kaye is more of a ball winner in that regard. Tomas Chancalay. First goal in the New England Revolution sure could be a big one in terms of advancing them to the next round of the 2024 Concacaf Champions Cup. Now an opportunity here. Carles Gil chases it down. 1v1 against Roman Davis, now scoring into the top of the area for Buck. Sliding with the shot, the chance, Chancalay trying to get a brace. And Tomas Chancalay late arriving to the penalty area. Shot takes a deflection, corner kick here for New England. Sliding Asmahar Ariano very well there to prevent possibly a second goal, but Independiente's defense not out of danger yet. Corner kick opportunity. Chancalay is going to put his right foot into this one. Should be an in-swinger. Let's see if he plays it short to Carles Gil. He's making him run and moving toward the corner flag. Back post header across the face of goal, and just out of the reach of Giacomo Vrioni. Independiente on the counter. And Justin Simons goes down. Oh, that was very close to a second goal there. Let's see how ruthless the Revolution will be here in trying to get a second goal. And get back on the plane to Logan International Airport, right? That's the airport in Boston. I'm assuming they fly into Logan International and then go home after that. I've never been to Boston, but I love that movie, The Departed. Anyway, Pharrell with the touch. Now a chance here. Contreras turns, the shot just trickles wide. Looked like Gravas had it covered. But Davis Contreras finding a little bit of space. The ball ball goes wide. Look at the turn. Oh, it does take a touch there off of Romney. Let's see, from this angle, we can definitely see. Oh no, it goes through the legs of Romney. I thought it might have taken a slight deflection there. And New England back on the possession. Ball one in the midfield there by Carlos Avila. Gets it to Hurtado. Hurtado is going to be the man that connects that back line, links up the back line with the attacking portion of the midfield. And Gonzalez here. Wide Avila, the back to Gonzalez. Gonzalez in the area. Gonzalez. And Gavas. Gavas right there at the near post, handling it easily. Wanted to roll it out to one of his teammates to start a counter, but nothing available, so very smartly just holds it up. And once again, New England with the possession, but now you're starting to feel the pressure here, the pressing by Independiente a little bit more. Try to win the ball, get the ball into their defensive half. Oh, great ball over the top from Rioni, but chasing it down, Eddie Roberts, the goalkeeper for Independiente. Another substitution here for Independiente. This will be number 30, Daniel Moran. Let's see who he will replace. It's going to be Ronaldo Dinolis here in the 70th minute. Isolated up top, Ronaldo Dinolis, and just did not get the service he would have liked. Smart substitution here by Franklin Narvaez. Bring on Daniel Moran, wearing the number 30. Chance here for Esmir. Esmir getting into the air. Esmir with the chance. Roberts cuts down the angle at the near post as Bajrak Tadovic creates an opportunity and almost gets, and well, does get a corner kick here for New England. The Revs starting to rev things up here. And that was kind of corny to say that. The Revs revving things up. Yeah, that's corny. I'm sorry. Corner kick opportunity here. Played short by New England, and Carles Gil. He wanted to bend it to the back post there. Just got under it a little bit. I promise you, I'll try not to say anything corny like that anymore. I'm sure the faithful and supporters of New England Revolution have heard that since the franchise started. The Revs revving things up. I'm not going to do that anymore. Under 20 minutes remaining here at the Estadio Universidad Latina. 1-0 for the New England Revolution. 55th minute goal by Tomas Chancalay, the Argentine who came over from Racing Club de Avellaneda. The goal that, as it stands, would give them the victory in this first leg and give them the advantage heading into the second leg at Gillette Stadium next Thursday. Should be an exciting game there for sure. The winner of this encounter will take on the Central American Cup champions, Costa Rican powerhouse Alajuelense. Take on the winner of this matchup. He's got this heat down the right side for Nick Lima. Corner kick here for New England. By the way, the winner of this encounter I mentioned will take on Alajuelense, and the winner of that matchup will face the winner of Chivas America in the quarterfinals. So Chivas against America in the round of 16. It's the Mexican Super Clásico, the biggest game in Mexican football. 2 legs to see who will move on to the quarterfinals. That should be exciting. Anytime Chivas and America get together, you know it's going to be some intense football. Here's the corner. Great header down. David Romney, unmarked. Got the header down, but kept out. Here's Carles Gil. Gil. Oh, man, he has Carlos Avila on skates and then sends it into the middle. Well done. Independiente's defense tightening up, but New England get it right back. Gil inside. as Vrioni tried to flick on header there. It looked like it was David Romney at the far post, but Independiente's defense tightening up when necessary. And the Vikings performing well. And we'll see if this is the last competitive match for a while. Obviously the second leg next Thursday, but there might not be any league games for Independiente if the players' strike goes through and they decide to actually execute it and go forward with it. As I mentioned in the first half, possible players' strike in Panama because of the protesting the poor pitch conditions that the Players Union, the Players Association feel could really damage and injure the players. So we'll see if there's actually a round 6 in the Apertura in Panama. Independiente currently top of the Western Conference. And I mean, it is the Western Conference, not Group A or Group B or Zone A, Zone B. They're calling it the Conferencia Oeste. And now here is Asmir Bajraktarevic. Poor pass, and DeJuan Jones. I hear DeJuan Jones, I keep thinking, DeJuan Jones, who? DeJuan Jones, who? A lot of haters and a lot of homies. Phonies, some friends, some phonies. Ah, my rapping sucks. I just like that song, Still Tipping. But that's Houston. Anyway, here's Vrioni trying to cut inside. And Asmahar Ariano does very well to cut him out. Corner kick opportunity for New England as they are looking to get a second goal. A second goal would make it very difficult for Independiente. With that second leg coming up. First leg here in Panama, the Partido de Ida, as they call it in Spanish. Left-footed, near post service. And the chance skied in the air. A very dangerous, good flicked on header to the near post to set up the chance for Vrioni at the far post. 75th minute here, or 76th minute, and we're gonna get a substitution, 2 for the Revolution. As Vrioni will come off and Bobby Wood will come on. 76th minute. And Bobby Wood always up to no good for opposition defenses. And it looks like Manuel Boateng is going to come on as well. And it's the goal scorer, Tomas Chancalay, that's going to come off. Emmanuel Boateng steps onto the pitch for New England. The Ghanaian. And the number 18. And Independiente now desperate to go forward here and try and get this equalizer. Emmanuel Boateng, the Ghanaian, former Columbus Crew and DC United player. Bobby Wood, former U.S. international. Making his way over from Real Salt Lake, the Hawaiian. 78th minute. And good hard work down the right side there by Justin Simmons. Unfortunately didn't lead to a chance, but now an opportunity here for Carlos Avila. And one in the midfield there by Sergio Ramirez. There's Jamel Gonzalez. Gonzalez holding a play, just bodying off Bajraktarevic. And now here is Orman Davis going forward. Gets a rise out of the faithful of Independiente in the stadium, trying to connect there with Daniel Moran. Just a little too long there and a missed chance for Independiente. I have to credit the New England defense. Andrew Farrell and David Romney in the back have been excellent, especially Andrew Farrell. David Romney as well. But in the first half, Andrew Farrell was putting out all kinds of fires and just covering all kinds of space very quickly to prevent anything going forward for Independiente. He has been the rock in defense for New England. Andrew Farrell. A native of Louisville, Kentucky. College ball with the Cardinals of Louisville. Of course, from the same city as the great Muhammad Ali. Esmir Bajrakterovic getting into the penalty area. Esmir service into the middle, to the heart of the penalty area. Kept out trying to link up with Bobby Wood. Carles Gil was close as well. Esmir Bajrakterovic, born in Wisconsin. To Bosnian parents. I was practicing that last name for 20 minutes. I still messed it up the first time I had a chance here. Here's Carles Gil with the shot. Right at Eddie Roberts. Well done by the Independiente goalkeeper. Now he plays it quickly into the middle, looking for Moran. Well done by David Romney to win the ball back for New England. Nick Lima trying to play quickly out wide to the left for Boateng. That attempt is stifled in the midfield. Long ball by the captain, Sergio Ramirez. The ball hangs in the air there. It's going to find the boot of Javier de la Espada. Dude in the background looked like Jared Leto with a lot of hair. And we had that one shot of De La Espada on the sideline. Maybe that's just me. Here's Andrew Farrell looking to play it long. Anticipated or thought that Nick Lima would make a run down the right side. Didn't quite work. And so Eddie Roberts plays it to his teammate Asmahad Ariano. New England begin their MLS campaign. Their quest for their first ever MLS Cup on the 24th against DC United on the road in the nation's capital. And Independiente, well, we'll see if they actually play their round 6 encounter. I mentioned the Players Association in Panama is threatening a strike. It looks like they're going to go through with it. We'll see if it actually happens ahead of their second leg on next Thursday. Bajrakterovic is dispossessed by Orman Davis. In the middle there, Amel Gonzalez. Carles Gil. He doesn't have his brother to team up with. But he has Esmir on the right side. Bending service inside. Good defensive move there by Avila coming in. Here's the left-footed shot that goes wide. Oh, that would have been a sweet golazo there for New England. Took a deflection. And it's going to be a corner kick. Independiente on their heels here. As New England looking to finish Independiente here in this second leg, or this second half of the first leg, I should say. Carles Gil playing it short. Back to the captain. Captain Carles. Over the head, looking for David Romney. Here's Andrew Farrell. Loses the ball, poor first touch, and now a chance for Independiente on the break. DeJuan Jones. A lot of haters and a lot of homies. Some friends, some phonies. DeJuan Jones, who? DeJuan Jones, who? Well, it doesn't quite work. Anyway, still love that song, though. Here's Carles Gil. Touch in the middle for Noel Buck. David Romney for Noel Buck. Here's Emmanuel Boateng. Bajrakterovic. And once once again, Lima. Lima's pushing a little bit higher here. Hasn't quite timed his runs right to link up with either Carles Gil or Mark-Anthony on that right side. Plenty of space down the right side here. This is Carlos Avila, or excuse me, this is Javier de la Espada. Touch in the middle. Gonzalez trying to link up with Daniel Moran. However, the center forward is for Independiente. They have struggled against those two in the middle, Romney and Farrell. Independiente. Less than 10 minutes remaining here at the Estadio Universidad Latina. Penonome in Panama. 1-0, big road victory for New England if they can hold on, but Independiente looking threatening with Justin Simons. Now Hector Hurtado. Nope. Going to ground there was Emmanuel Boateng, but gets up. Manuel Gonzalez looking up with Carlos Avila. There's a touch by Davis Contreras. He runs into Noel Buck. Independiente still with the possession. Inside for Moran. Moran to turn. The shot is blocked. Andrew Farrell is there again. Corner kick opportunity for Independiente. Can they get a late equalizer here to give themselves a better chance in Foxborough in 8 days' time? Justin Simons with the duties to put this one into the area. Left-footed service inside, right into the gloves of Heinrich Gravas. Give a shout out to the Revolution fans on Twitter. Thank you very much for correcting me. On loan last season with the Revolution, Tomas Chancalay scoring 7 goals. So thank you very much, guys. I appreciate that. And I mess up too, you know, so any help I can get is always appreciated. So thank you very much. Final 5 minutes here, or less than 5 minutes remaining between Independiente and Revolution. Farrell with the header. To me, he's been man of the match. Andrew Farrell has been fantastic in the back. His defending has been just as good as Farrell's production with the Neptunes. And now down the left side, great ball in. The chance, a poor touch by Bobby Wood. That would have been a great chance for a second goal for the New England Revolution. Independiente now going forward. Is this going to reach Moran? No, and guess who? Andrew Farrell again in the back. He has erased every opportunity. Oh, great ball by Carles Gil. Arakterovic lifting it over the top, looking for the run of Bobby Wood. Edry Roberts is there. Near Amel Gonzalez going forward, plenty of space here. Leaves it for Davis Contreras. Right-footed swerving effort, and Heinrich Gravas seeing it all the way. That's always what a goalkeeper wants to do to make a save. They want to see the ball all the way off, basically from the contact off the boot. Gotta like the effort there by Daniel Moran. Going for the bending golazo here. Second leg should be very interesting from Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Revolution to see the rotations from the Revolution from Caleb Porter because of obviously the MLS season opener against DC United. Ball almost given away, but touch in the midfield there by Hurtado. And Ian Harks getting ready to step onto the pitch. So New England is full of family connections. You have Carles and Nacho, who are brothers. David Romney's a distant relative of former Massachusetts governor and Republican presidential nominee Mitt Romney. And then Ian Harks is about to step on the pitch. He's the son of former U.S. national team captain John Harks. And I swear, if my nephew or any of my relatives, if there's a Metellus on the pitch in the next 5 minutes for the Revolution, I'm done. I'm cutting off the mic and I'm leaving. There's Carles Gil. Drops it back for Nick Lima. And at this point for New England, it's about controlling the possession. Oh, great chance inside for Gil. What a save by Eddie Roberts. Beautiful connective football and soccer here from New England. Leads to a corner kick. Would have been a great goal here. Great buildup. Going near post, and Eddie Roberts makes a fantastic save. Well done by the Independiente goalkeeper, and well worked by the New England Revolution playmaker and former MLS MVP, Carles Gil. I think it will be Gil that will come off here in the 90th minute. And it's the son of John Harks that will come on here. Gotta love the performance of the playmaker, the number 10, the captain, Captain Carles. Ian Harks coming on, and 3 minutes will be added on. Plenty of time for a second goal for New England, or maybe an equalizer for Club Atletico Independiente de la Chorrera. And, oh, great run by Esmir. And Independiente now just having a problem getting out of their own half here. Good possession here from New England. There's Ian Harks, Andrew Farrell, Matt Polster. Quiet match from Matt Polster, but that's not a bad thing. It's a good thing that Matt Polster had a quiet match, because he's doing his work, locking things down defensively in the central part of the midfield for New England. So you have to give Matt Polster credit. He's shutting down the midfield, well positioned in the middle there for New England. Here's Nick Lima. Turn for Ian Harks. Bobby Wood always up to no good now. Mark-Anthony Polster. Harks and to Harks. Lima keeping it in, but falls to the boot of Hector Hurtado. The turn by Daniel Moran, but he loses the ball. Noel Buck gets the possession. Now in the middle for Carlos Avila. Boateng forcing the ball backwards to Ramirez and Ariano. Hector Hurtado, you can hear some of the fans in the background screaming for Independiente to go forward. Lifted over the top for Moran, well defended by Nick Lima. It's gonna settle for the boot of Justin Simons, looking inside the middle for Hamel Gonzalez, and now Ian Harks looking for someone to connect with. He has Emmanuel Boateng, the Ghanaian. DeJuan Jones. Oh, great turn there by DeJuan Jones. A couple of step over moves, loses the ball, but still was able to sail past the defender. And 30 seconds left, or less than 30 seconds left in second half stoppage time for New England to claim a first leg victory, barring a very late goal here from Los Vikingos, the Vikings. Franklin Narvaez, the manager of Independiente, historically good for the Panamanian club, but just was not able to break through this New England defense. And the Revolution get a goal in the 55th minute from Tomas Chancalay. And it is 1-0 the final for New England. They take that lead into the second leg next Thursday in Foxborough. Independiente struggling in the attack there. You have to say New England well organized defensively. And they get a clean sheet. Henry Gravas making some saves, but didn't have to make anything overly spectacular.